All right, so here we have it, the game everyone's been waiting for. 49ers versus my Seattle Seahawks. Both of us are undefeated, but somebody is going home with an L. And we're coming off a great win, 48-9 dub against the Patriots, which is awesome. So let's go ahead, go through this menu, check out the squads, see what the stats are looking like for both of us, and then we'll go ahead and get into the game. So first off, looks like we got a weekly award. Love that. Russell Wilson had an incredible game. Gotta love it, man, because we're going to be leaning on him in this upcoming game too. So press conference, we got a few of them. Everybody's been excited. What's the key to victory? Honestly, it's going to be Russ. Start the game with X Factor activated. Oh my God, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Discussing face of my rifle. Oh my God, I can't believe we're starting with X Factor activated. I'm gonna praise him. I ain't gonna talk trash. He got a beast middle linebacker. That's cool. It ain't no thing. Hot opponent. We know. Be confident though. Okay, dude, both of our teams are going to be playing with just like everything crispy. All right. Here's everyone we're upgrading. So I'm not going to show my team because my team's obvious. If you've been just watch one of the old videos because this guy's waiting on me. So if you want to see his team though, I'll definitely show that. But my team, definitely just check out one of the past videos. But honestly, we just look like your typical Seahawks, except different, like a couple different DVs, and like there's just a couple new people on the defense. That's about it. Marquise Blair, dude. So why does it say 91 overall? Is it just for this game? He's gonna be playing as a 91 overall? That's insane. Is that how that works? I don't even know. Like, I'm just so shocked that it said 91. Who else? Trey Brown. Slot. +1 speed. Nice. Anyone else? Hold on. No, not you. I don't care about you. DJ Dallas. Power back for sure. When he steps in, I need you to run people over. That's what I'm talking about. Trucking. That's what I need out of you. Let's see. Anyone else important? Cody Barden. Let's do run stopper for all my guys, because this guy runs the ball a lot. He's like number 2 running the ball, so definitely put in run stopper on my fellas. Cool, more block shedding. We gonna need it, y'all. Because this man is going to try to tote the rock. And the run defense needs to be A1. That's everybody, I think. Cool. Okay, cool. And then let's just check out his... So, okay, stats real quick. So you can take a look at it. Pause if you want to see it. But both of our squads are pretty evenly matched. He's number 1. He does not throw the ball away very much. He's only thrown 6 picks. Defensive rank, he has a higher defensive rank than me. I have way more sacks, way more takeaways. I'm number 1 in takeaways, dude. Okay, let's take a quick peek at his team, and then we're gonna hop in this game. All right, Trey Lance, Raheem Mostert. Okay, that's a 97 speed. Damn, 99 overall. He has Richard Sherman. What? Bro, he has slow DBs. I don't know about this, man. We gonna see, cause that caught me off guard. But if that is the case, then I think we gonna be all right. We just gonna have to lock in on defense. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into this game.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To the short side left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the option to give to Sermon here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right,
touchdown
boy.
number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Going with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
It sound right, boy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
It sound right, boy.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2000?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good met.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Sliding out of the pocket, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run right side with Mostert. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. I mean, we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 3, second down. Now a give, right side. Carson, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So this CD, it's obviously such a big game. We'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on, but I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said this is where you need your stars to shine their brightest.
And ordinarily, you would just tell them in a locker room setting, wouldn't you, in a meeting room setting? But he used the biggest stage he had, this media availability, and sounded the horn to his team. Told his stars, we don't want you to be solid in this game. We need you to be extraordinary. And sometimes that creates more pressure. But he also believes if you're going to be a star in this league, you need to perform well in games like this and guide your team.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Lance looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
3 down, 3 down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Right, so we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Trey Flowers picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Sound right, boy.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Working with a 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 36, Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Three down. Hey, check my name.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll have it. And Andrews lost the football. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They run it with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
5 yards
Check
is the
the mic and
tally
make
on
sure it
first
sound
down.
right,
That brings up
boys.
2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Myers' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
It sound right, boy.
In your face.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
I'm coming.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Carson again, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Carson will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Once again, it's Dallas, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Lance now on first down, eluding the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
So that was literally a perfect game played by me. Unfortunately, every single person who I'm beating who thinks they're good just instantly calls me a cheeser and says that I basically cheat the game. Even though I try to tell them how to be better. Like, I'm like, yo, you just need some faster DBs. Just get some faster DBs and maybe do this with your team. And then they're just like, well, I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, like, you could talk about shouldn't all day, bro, but like that's the solution. So, unfortunately, I don't know how long I end up staying in a lot of these leagues purely because of how badly I'm beating everybody. Like, everyone is saying that I just get lucky. I'm really not that good. All sorts of crazy stuff, man. So, I don't know. Hopefully I can stay in these leagues. I may end up having to find some money leagues or something. I don't know. So cool. I'm just going to go through the rest of this menu stuff, and then we'll go ahead and get up out of here. If you like the gameplay, definitely like the video. Comment, subscribe. All that stuff. Dog, my team just got plus 10 of so many things. Hold on, I want to look at this real quick because I swear it said that Blair was at a 91 overall right now. 84. Jamal Adams is playing at 99 overall right now. That's awesome. Keon Crossan is 80 overall. Ronald Darby, 83. Like, look at this. Look at how stacked this team is, man. Nakobe Dean should have gotten his thing, so I'm going to check that real quick. But yeah, man, everyone's playing really well out there. I had to move Jordan Brooks to the middle because he kept trying to, like, when people run it up the middle on me, I put my best linebacker there if I don't have a good lineman to handle it. Look, so his argument was he thinks 96 speed should not beat 86 speed. Like, he really thought it was bad that, like, he thought it was unrealistic for DK to constantly make it behind Richard Sherman. But I was like, bro, it's impossible for Richard Sherman to cover that route. DK is way too fast for him. So you're going to need to put someone faster there. And he was just not having it. He was like, his whole thing was he just wanted me to admit that I'm cheesing him. I'm like, bro, you just need to put someone faster and better there. And he's like, but I don't want to. I shouldn't have to, is what he said. Okay, cool. So, and that's not a good mindset to have, man. Like, if you have the solution in front of you, you just go ahead and take that solution. Like, you don't fight the path. Bless me. You don't fight the path to victory, bruh. You take it. Yeah. So, what was it that I wanted to look at? Oh, Nakobe Dean. That was the wrong one. Look at all this stuff we can upgrade to. How did Nakobe D not get it?
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
I'm gonna just make him a run-stopping beast. Love it. I feel like he's gonna end up being like superstar X Factor or something. I just got this feeling. Awesome. Mathis. Balling out, man. Definitely run stopping. That is your job. Stuff the run in the middle. And he looks so big out there. Like, he looks gigantic out there compared to everyone else. Awesome. 80 overall. Everyone's getting upgrades, man.
It sound right, boy.
I really got 83 overall on the bench, but I'm keeping the rookie in, man. Drake, did I want you to be the power rusher? Hold on, who was he? Left end, Robinson. Honestly, I just want him to get to the QB, man. Upgrade your slot. Cool. Cool. Bro, +5 awareness is beastly for him. So he's at an 82 overall now.
Sound right, boy.
Hold on. Still no. I should be doing run support anyways. Brooks, speed rusher for sure. I feel like he's already pretty good at stopping the run. Yeah, if I can get edge threat for him, that'd be awesome. Robinson, speed rusher.
It sound right, boy.
Cool, cool, cool. Darby, dude, I have so many upgrades for my team just because of that game. Awesome. Bro, this team is so stacked, it's crazy. Bruh. You telling me Jamal Adams just got better? That 99 hit power is coming in handy, man. Handy, man. It really is. What do I want to upgrade? Strong arm? Deep throw accuracy? Cool. That's always useful. Bro, if I can keep starting games already in and with X Factor activated. Oh my god! Oh my! I didn't think it was possible. Yo, DK's at 97 speed. Yo, what's his contract? I don't want you going nowhere, bruh. Five years, cool. Cool. We got a lot of work for you to do in these 5 years, my boy. All right. Let's do agile. I mix it up pretty well with this team. Chris Carson is having a pretty good running game. He gets about 100 yards about every single game, which is solid. Like, we getting 100 yards on the ground. That's cool. My right tackle got +1 speed. Like, thanks. Vertical threat, let's do it. Yo, when I saw all that, I was like, yo, they just dishing out the speed. But I'll take all that too. That's awesome. That is awesome right there. Oh. Even Disley got some? Blocking. That's what you do, bro. You block. And yeah, that's all the point. Oh, Eskridge. Can't forget about my bro right here. This dude been pouting because he's not getting a rock that much. Like, bruh, do you want a Super Bowl or don't you? The rookie too? I'm gonna just keep upgrading his receiving. Nah, I shouldn't do that. I should do power. 90 speed. All right, that's everybody upgraded, man. Our team got a nice little boost. We got a huge dub. Honestly, I don't see us losing anybody. Like, unless I got to play the Browns. And look, even the Patriots, 48-9, bro. Like these guys who are undefeated, like this. I feel like I don't know if these guys are good or not. I want to see some. Like, I don't know, because some of these dudes are undefeated too. So, Washington football team and the Browns. I ain't gonna hold nobody. Someone gonna mess around and surprise me. So I'm gonna keep playing it safe. I'm gonna just keep coming out here and balling out and pretending like everybody is just super good at this game. Look at this. I had more upgrades. +1 speed. Oh my god, they really are just dishing out the speed. Yo, Diggs. If you get +1 speed, that's crazy. Nah, he did it. You shall stay on the bench. Jesus. They're giving every single one of my players +1 speed. I'm just grooming Mariota. Because he gonna take over at some point. My man Cody. Bro, this team is just so stacked. All right, that's everything. Catch you in the next one. Peace.